conflicts of interest that have existed in our government structures, in our regulatory agencies, have prevented real science from being considered to make common sense legislation that protects the American people. And it's time for that to change.
Vonnie, one of the biggest hurdles will be certainly changing what America eats. And this goes to big food and big pharma. Again, rather than fixing what we eat in the obesity epidemic in this country, the solution was to create a drug that people inject that helps them lose weight. It's just upside down. How do you progress from here?
Well, we have some very important things to tackle. And the first thing that I really want to see done is the fact that American food companies have figured out a way to make their products safer and better for citizens overseas using less toxic ingredients, less poisonous ingredients. For example, Fruit Loops here in America that's served in schools across the nation have artificial food dyes that affect children's brains and their learning. But in Korea, India, Australia, Canada, all of Europe, Fruit Loops is made without these artificial food dyes. That's just one example of the bigger problem that American companies are engaging in, which is extremely hypocritical and unethical.
Philosophically, are you looking at highlighting these things, warning parents, and going that direction, or are you looking at the government intervening and banning things?
Well, I think the government has to catch up on some of this common sense regulations. We look at Europe and they have a precautionary principle where they have a warning label on products that have artificial food dyes that warn parents. And you know what? When that warning label took effect in 2010, over 15 years ago, the food companies didn't want to put that warning label on their products, so they reformulated. So that's one way to get these companies to act the right way. But the second way is to just educate the public the truth about these additives that have been inundated into our food supply, that have been invented to improve the bottom line of the food industry and not improve our health.